welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode number 62 of our FC 26 career mode here with Girona. It's been a mixed start to the season so far, but overall, it's a positive one. We are on track right now. The board, don't forget, wants us to finish in one of those European competition places. And right now, we are holding down the Conference League position, 6th in the league after 13 games played, I believe. 8 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 draw for us. That draw coming in our last game against Real Madrid, where Chema Andres was sent off, so it's not going to be available for our next game against Espanyol. That will be a tough game for us. We've got Real Betis and Valencia. We have got Rayo Vallecano as well as Atlético Bilbao in today's episode. Before we go into those games though, I would like to sort out 1 or 2 contracts here very quickly. It's absolutely no surprise here to see the first player who will be getting a new contract is Carlos Gorozabel, who has been exceptional for us this season on that left-hand side. He defends really well, he attacks really well, and that's what you want from your modern fullback. He's asked for a release clause though, which we have managed to increase to 25 million. As you know, in Spain, there are a lot of release clause for players, and we're doing just that. 3 years contract extension, 20k in wages, just a slight increase on his current wage there, nothing too crazy, and he's going to sign that. Hopefully we can keep him here for the next 3 seasons. Now with Gorozabel signing that contract, there are a few more players here with 7 months left in their contract. Sigankov, who is retiring at the end of this season, so we cannot give him a new contract, exactly the same as Del Fry, who was yet to play a game for us this season, also retiring at the end of the season. The likes of Lorente, we've also got Manini and Juan Arango, who we haven't decided yet on those 3 players. Lorente will most likely get a new contract, given the fact that we rejected over £16 million for him in the summer. We don't want to be letting him go for free, so we will come back to that and hopefully give him a new contract. But for now, this is the starting 11 going into the next one here against Espanyol. It's going to be a tough game, but let's get into it. Sometimes football is all about ambition, and sometimes it's all about survival. Tonight, Girona continues their remarkable rise, 6th in the table from 13 games played, and fresh from a hard-earned draw against Real Madrid. Belief is growing in Catalonia, but Espanyol arrive with a different mission, 15th in the league after a difficult start to the season. They're searching for results to change the course of their season. League position may favor one side, but derby days rarely follow the script. One club dreams of Europe and the other fights to climb away from danger. It's Girona against Espanyol. The stage is set. Let the Catalan contest begin. We've lost our previous Catalunya Derby against Barcelona this season. What we cannot afford to do is back-to-back derby defeats for us in the first half of the season. That is not the situation we have planned here. I mean, I'm quite confident going into this game, to be fair, given our run of results in our last few games. It's a big draw against Real Madrid. We came close to winning that game. Oh my goodness. Over the top, the pass deflected off. Oh, no way. That is just so lucky. They tried to play the ball over the top from the left-hand side. I tried to intercept it. It just fell kindly to the left winger. And 2 passes later, Espanyol celebrate their opening goal. It only took them 8 minutes as well. Sene Mayulu, it's just found the bottom corner there. It's a good goal, don't get me wrong, but they were very lucky to get a goal so early. I mean, when we concede first, we don't tend to do too well. It's slightly changing though. It is slightly changing. Excellent defending there from Gebesic, I believe, to win possession. Nice turn, Asperilla. Forward pass to Onahi. Onahi slips through Patrao on his stronger left foot. I mean, given the sort of form he's been in this season, you'd have expected him to at least hit the target there. Lovely play from Asperilla though, from that right-hand side to get away from his defender. Played the pass to Onahi. Onahi slipped through Patrao, but just couldn't find the target. We're on top of them right now. 22-minute play, and Espanyol cannot seem to get out of their own half. Solis plays in Sigankov. There's the run from Gorozabal. Oh, can he find someone? He goes on his own. Carlos Gorozabal gets the equalizer for us, freshly from signing a new contract as well. And he's repaying our faith in him right now. That is why we gave him a new contract. He's an excellent fullback, the young man, up and down that left-hand side. He's been incredible for us this season, and what a finish. And it was nice to get that equalizer in the first half. I felt like if we had gone into the second half still 1-0 down, it could have meant the game being more difficult for us. What a chance again from Espanyol. Everything they've done well in this game is come from that left-hand side. Gebasic is having a poor game. He's not getting any support from Asparilla on the right wing position, and he's also not getting any support from Onahi, who is the right-sided box-to-box midfielder. We've got to improve our defending from that left-hand side. Solis, who's controlled this game for us quite nicely. I mean, I know we have got Andres. Oh, I know we have got Andres Chema, who is currently serving that suspension from the Real Madrid game. But I've been impressed with Solis in this game. We haven't missed Andres so much in this one. Nicely defended there. 65 minutes into the game, it's almost now or never, as Asparilla and Sigankov has been replaced by Merino, Aisan Merino coming on, as well as Tony Fernandez. We're going to go short with the throw. Onahi plays in Gebasic. Gebasic going to try and dink one to the far side. Patro! Oh my God. Now, he's had one or two of those sorts of headers. He never generates enough power. He never ever generates enough powers from those headers, which is it's a bit disappointing. He attacks it quite well. He seems to find himself on the box, but he just can't generate enough power from the header. But this time, he puts us 2-1 up, and that is in the 77th minute. I think it's Fernandez with the assist there coming off the bench. And it's Alfonso Petrao with his 11th goal of the season in 13 appearances in a game where, to be fair, we have absolutely dominated Espanyol today. We can get one more here. It's certainly going to be game over. Gorozabal's played a little bit too far away from him. Back to Solis. Solis plays in Gebasic. Gebasic to Tony Fernandez. Little burst of pace. He turns his man and he seals the victory for us. A goal and an assist coming off the bench for the right winger who we've signed from Barcelona this season. One of the Catalan clubs helping us. He looks like a good player. He's not quite found that consistency yet, but you would imagine the more game time he gets, we're going to find that consistency with him. But a little burst of pace there. Absolutely wonderful finish. And that is game over. Coming from behind, one goal down in the opening 8 minutes, you begin to feel like this could be one of those games again. But we fought our way. We got the first goal in the first half. 2 late goals in the second half. Seals the victory for us. Fantastic performance in our second Catalunya Derby, or Catalan Derby of the season. And we've come away with a 3-point this time. Come on, lads. And now we will have a quick look at our Youth Academy Scout report, starting in Spain, where Carvajal is scouting for goalkeepers. Prado has not managed to keep hold of his potential, which is a shame. Serrano, we will continue to scout further. The rest of them here in Spain, we will get rid of. It's not been the best couple of months in Spain. Maybe the next month will be much better. And next is Chile. We'll be scouting for centre midfielders. Valenzuela looks good. We might scout him further, or maybe give him a scholarship deal into the academy. I mean, Mateo Fernandez does look good. We will sign Fernandez into the academy, and we will do the same for Valenzuela as well, but we will get rid of the rest of them. In Chile here, I don't think any of them is good enough to scout further. And finally, in Morocco, where we're scouting for centre attacking midfielders and wide players, Selmi have managed to improve on his last month's scout report. The rest of them we will get rid of. Okay, we will give Selmi a scholarship deal, and we will continue to scout Matube because his potential does look good. The rest of them, we will get rid of them here in Morocco. And up next here, we are away from home to Real Betis at the Estadio Benito Villamarin. Betis are a very good side, by the way, and doing quite well in the league this season. Of course, ourselves, we're coming from a fantastic 3-1 victory in the Catalunya Derby against Espanyol, looking to make that back-to-back victories for us. In today's episode, Chema Andres is back into the team. He missed the last game from his suspension from the Real Madrid game. Nubel is in goal. They've got Garcia, one of the centre-back, Altamira in midfield, and forward three of Paxao from that left-hand side. Looks quite good for Real Betis. They haven't got Anthony anymore, which I thought he would have still been in this team. But Merino also returned to the starting 11. Fernandez on the back of a goal and an assist coming off the bench in our last game. He starts this one, Tony Fernandez that is, from the right-hand side for us. One thing I've still not managed to crack this season yet is our forward three. They haven't contributed to a lot more goals as I was expecting going into this season. I mean, not the forward three, our wide players, I mean to say, but Asperilla here driving forward, looking to prove me wrong straight away. Well, big save from the goalkeeper. Asperilla especially, by the way. I had high hopes for him going into this season. I think he's only scored a goal so far. Llorente has also only scored a goal. He's offside. Fernandez as well. I think he's got a couple of goals to his name. So they need to improve in terms of their numbers. Not just goals, assists as well. We need them to start getting a lot more assists. But that was really close. We have dominated this opening 15 minutes so far. Just a goal to show for it right now. Lovely ball to Merino. Merino turns to the left-hand side. He plays in Asperilla. I said our white players needed to get more involved. And that is the one we're talking about. Asperilla with his second La Liga goal of the season. Once upon a time, by the way, he was looked at as one of the players who was going to go on to be special. One of those players Watford have scouted from South America. He's a good player, you know, but he's not quite been up to it this season. To be fair, he's not had a consistent run again on one side of the pitch. We have been sort of changing between left and right hand side for him. Maybe the left hand side might just be his best position, given the fact that he's had a good opening few minutes here. Garozabel driving forward. Garozabel looking to get back-to-back goals since signing that new contract, was straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. This has been, I think he's offside. This has been one of our easiest first half of a game so far, which is really surprising considering I was expecting a much tougher contest here against Real Betis, but it's been far from that. This is the level of control Chema Andres gives to us, by the way. He's just so composed on the ball. His lack of legs sometimes is caused us one or two troubles when he needs to defend, when we have to defend. But in possession, he's a fantastic player. Fernandez tries to drive one to the far post. Patrao attacking it, but only straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Our white players have really had some joy in this game, which is good to see. This is what I want to see a lot more from them. It's Pardo, who I wouldn't mind signing. Very, very good player. He can play out wide. He can also play up front, but he started on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side today. Goalkeeper goes long. Excellently won there. Come on, we've dominated this game so far. Not much to show for it. Just the one goal. Created tons of chances. If we concede a late goal, it's going to be so unfair. But Manini over the top. I tried to go over the top, but he's gone for something else instead. And once again, the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save. Tell you what, Patrao could have scored a brace already in this game. The amount of chances he's got. For substitution to freshen up the team. Llorentes coming on to replace Asperilla. Come on, lads. It's just a couple of minutes to hang on. Or now he's done so well to nick the ball. Or now he finds Patrao. Patrao plays in. Tony Fernandez, just keep it, lads. Just keep it for the last couple of minutes. We're going to win ourselves a corner. And that's it for the end of the game, lads. It's a 1-0 victory. We absolutely dominated this one. We couldn't score more than one goal, which is the only disappointing thing. But pretty much for 90 minutes, we were in control of this game, created a lot of chances. First half goal from Asperilla seals the victory. I mean, look at the dominance. I'm going to show you the dominance of this game in a second, just how dominant we were in this game, which is, like I said, it's a surprise. I expected a lot more from Betis. But look at this. We had the 8 shots to the unknown, expected goals 2.9 again to the unknown. They did complete more passes as you'd expect, but fantastic performance. And with the Espanyol and Real Betis game out of the way, we've got 3 more games to go in today's episode. We've got Valencia, who are right now 8th, so pushing for those European places finish. We've also got Sporting Gijon in the Copa de Espana. That will be our first game in that competition. And I do believe we're going straight into the round of 32. The board wants us to get to the round of 16, and the round of 32 is where we were knocked out last season, so we cannot afford to allow that to happen again. And then we will finish today's episode with a game against Rayo Vallecano, who I believe are in the bottom 3 right now. That's going to be a difficult game for us, Vallecano. Let's not forget, we lost to Almeria when they were somewhere around the bottom 3, so that has to be a win for us, especially being in the top 4 right now. Champions League is a dream, don't get me wrong, but if we can finish in the Europa League or Conference League places, I will be happy with that. But of course, Champions League remains a dream. We are back in front of the home fans at the Estadio de Montilivi for our 3rd game of today's episode, and Valencia is the opponent. 2 teams who will have ambitions to finish in one of those European places this season. Conference League, Europa League, possibly the Champions League. As I said, that remains the dream. Onahi is in the team, starting one of those box-to-box midfield position. Alfonso Petrao, having a stunning season, leads the line for us. Competes one of their centre-backs. They've got Javiguera and Popelu as their 2 midfielders there, centre midfielders. They've got quality midfield, you know. Both of those players have got, at this level, they're really, really good players. In Valencia being 8th, oh, that's excellently still there. But free kick given. We're going to try and play this one quickly. Over the top, Patrol. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. That's come from pressing high up the pitch. By the way, winning a quick free kick and trying to take the free kick as quick as possible. Valencia have got a man down on the far side. It doesn't look too good. We're not exactly sure who that is, but Garozabel puts in a cross. That's a good ball to Petrol. First time layoff to Merino. Again, Llorente scores in all of the troubles from that left-hand side right now. He cuts inside. He plays in Merino. The shot's blocked Merino on the second time. How has he not scored from that, man? How has he not scored from that? Is usually quite potent in those sorts of positions, as we've saw a few times already this season. It's again Llorente and Garozabal combining really well. I think it was going to be offside anyway. But we have caused Valencia so much trouble from this left-hand side today. Hopefully signs of things to come. Come on, it's so easy to get away from the press there. It's only the start of the second half though. Once again, we're putting the pressure on them whatever we can. We're pressing them high up the pitch. We're not allowing them time to get control of this game. A team like Valencia, if they get control of a game like this, it can be really difficult to regain that control. Andres Chema. Oh my goodness, that's the sort of position you wish you had a Xavier Simon from those positions. I mean, we know he's got his qualities, Chema Andres, but finishing, unfortunately, or long-range shooting is not one of those fantastic attributes that he's got. A couple of changes there. Reyes being one of the midfielders coming up. We need someone who can drive with the ball, and he does that fantastic for us. We've defended the corner quite well. Valencia are growing into the game. Oh, what a save. Get it out. Gets it out. What a save. And the attacker there just threw himself in front of the ball to try and intercept that one from the goalkeeper. But we got away with one there. Substitutions here this time. And we've got the likes of Guerra, Lopez, and Popelli being replaced here. So triple substitutions for Valencia. I mean, we've got to watch out for those changes, you know. Late minute like this, players are coming on with so much energy. What a header that was. How did that not go in? What a chance. Oh, one last attack here, man. Can we make it count? Out wide to Tony Fernandez. He gets there first. He cuts into his left boot. Tony Fernandez, the shot. Oh, wow. Why did he try to take control of that ball in the box there? He should have just applied a first time finish, but for some reason, he decided to control first. But it's our first 0-0 of the season, by the way. We created a few chances, especially in that first half. Valencia had a good opportunity of their own earlier on in the second half. But on the balance of play, a draw is probably the fair result. Tell you what, looking at some of these stats, maybe I was wrong because we had more of the ball, we had more shots, better expected goals, we completed a lot more passes than them. Maybe I was wrong, maybe we deserve to win this one. Ladies and gents, we have got our first game of the season in the Copa De Espana. It's the cup competition for us, and that means we take a little bit of a break from the league games. I mean, we like to win the cup competitions. We won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup back in England. What it does for you, what it does for the players, is it gives them confidence that they're capable of going on to win trophies. That's why it's so important to at least compete and try to go as far as possible in these cup competitions. Sporting Gijón is the opponent there who looks like they've got a strong starting 11. For us though, we have made a lot of changes going into this one. I mean, the likes of Reyes start for us in midfield, Ivan Martin start. We've also got Dale Fry, who is trying to stop the run there. Excellent defending from him, retiring at the end of this season, making his first appearance for us. He's got a centre-back partner there in young Kiala, who has not let us down whenever he's played this season. Arango, who starts on the left-hand side for us, finds Ruiz again, making his debut here, his first start rather, I should say. Ruiz, big save there from the goalkeeper. To be honest, that should have been the opener for us. Tony Fernandez waiting for the support from Manini, but he gets the support a little too late. Ivan Martin, he's gone a little bit too quickly there. Tony Fernandez, again, these offside traps, when played well, are quite nice. I mean, it's one of the good things you can use in the game. What a cross to Tony Fernandez on that foul post. How are we not 1-0 up in this game? We've had a couple of chances so far. We've had a couple of decent opportunities. Poor header there from Fernandez. Going back to the offside trap, right? When used right, it's probably one of the best things you can do defensively. It takes off so much pressure from the defense. Aston Villa is a perfect example. Unai Emery have drilled that Aston Villa side to keep the offside trap so well. They kill so many attacks just because attacking players just run offside. I tell you who's not offside though. It is Carlos Gorozabal. Timed the run to perfection, and that left foot of his is beginning to become one of the impressive things about this team. He makes that overlapping run every single time, and he looks like a good finisher as well, because whenever he finds himself in this position, he always gets it right. He always at least hits the target. That's his third goal of the season for Carlos Gorozabal. I mean, when we gave him that contract earlier on, Gorozabal, I wasn't too sure whether he was going to carry on his outstanding performance. Sometimes you give players new contracts, for some reason, it slows them down a little bit, but it's got even better since you signed that contract, which is what you want to see. That's excellently defended there to find Arango. Arango plays in Reyes. We know he can drive forward with the ball. He goes over the top though to Ruiz, who's got the pace, the strength to get away from his man. And it's off target. He could have scored 2 goals already in this game, Ruiz. As the away team makes the change here, or the home team makes the substitution here. For some reason, I thought we were the home side for a second there. But on the break here, 88 minutes, Ikalovic finds Shenat to Rodriguez. Oh, what a ball to Karlovic. Oh my God. Hey, last kick of the game. And Sporting Gijón has had probably, or definitely, their best opportunity of the game. And how he's not hit the target there, I'm not so sure. Sometimes you need a bit of luck, and we got that luck there towards the end of the game. To be fair, on the balance of play, we were the better team for most parts of the game, but we were let off there with that final opportunity for Sporting Gijón. Could not take advantage. And that means a 1-0 victory for us. And that is enough to take us to the next round. Goal from Carlos Gorozabal. Outstanding performance on. You know what will be interesting to watch out for in our next game here against Vallecano? It's the first time this season that we are having less than 3 days rest at least between games. It's only a couple of days rest. I mean, most parts of the season we have had a week, sometimes 2 weeks between games, which has been fantastic for us. No pressure, but Vallecano are in the bottom 3 right now. We did struggle against Almeria, as I said before, so we cannot take them for granted. But it'll be nice to see how we do with 2 days rest. But to be fair, we are playing a completely different starting 11 here compared to who and the players that started in our previous game. Gorozabal, the only player to keep his place. And it's good to see as well that Gorozabal, he's got the ability to recover within the space of 2 days, to play back-to-back games, because going into next season, we're going to need to see a lot of that. You're going to have players playing every couple of games if we do manage to get into one of those European competition. Right now, we're in the top 4, and we want to finish this game in the top 4. Vallecano got to the Conference League finals, by the way, which they did, unfortunately for them, lost to Crystal Palace. One-sided game, to the fair. Crystal Palace were absolutely dominant in that game. But for a football club like Vallecano to get to that stage of that competition, it was impressive from them. I'm expecting a tough game here, even though they are in the bottom 3 right now. We cannot take them for granted. A couple of players to watch out for. The number 7 ECM Lucas Piazon, the Dutch lad, I think, and wearing the number 7 shirt for them. He's a handful on his day. That could have been 1-0. That should have been 1-0 for us. But again, we regained possession. Merino to Chemarandres. Control is what we need. He's made the run again on that left-hand side. Gorozabal, but opted not to go for him. Poor pass, intercepted. And Vallecano are now in possession, but we've won it back straight away. This is what you want to see. Chemarandres looking for support. He goes to the right-hand side to the inverted Gebesic. Gebesic back to Merino. Merino with a clever pass to Lorente. Lorente to Onahi. Onahi squares it to Patrao. And that might just be one of the best goals that we have scored this season. The combination play from everyone there. Oh, that's a bullet header. I think, is that Patrao? I thought for a second there that was Krejci, the centre-back. But no, it is Patrao. He's not scored in our last couple of games. But he gets his 12th goal of the season. I believe 12 goals in 16 appearances. Asperilla with a cross. Patrao with a bullet header there. And that is what we deserve in this first half. We've had so much control of the game, but no goal so far until that moment. Yes, his 12th goal in 16 appearances. There's Merino out wide to Gorozabal to Lorente. Both players combined so well, Lorente and Gorozabal, by the way. Look at the overlapping run, attacking that one. Patrao almost getting himself on praise there. How have we not scored that? This is what happened. This is what happened, though, against Almeria. When you don't take these chances, all of a sudden you risk conceding goals late on in games. We will hope that we can manage the second half today a little bit better compared to what we saw against Almeria when we faced them. That's a good cross to the far post. Llorente is attacking that one, but couldn't get there. I'll tell you what, going back to Llorente, although, wait a second, Llorente on his left foot, and it makes it 2-0 for us. And that, again, is what happens when you press high on the pitch. When you win possession high up like that, it means you don't need too many touches, you don't need too many passes to be able to score a goal. When you talk about pressing from the front, that is the reason why. It just makes your life so much easier if you can win the ball high up. I mean, you just need a couple of passes after that, and you will get a shot on target. Going back to Llorente, by the way, we did reject a couple of offers for him, but it's something that I will consider moving forward if we do get an offer for the white player. Don't get me wrong, really good player, but the style of play that we want is more of an explosive winger. We want explosiveness in the team, but at the same time, we also want wingers who are really comfortable in possession. What a save that was. We want technically gifted wingers, your Aspirilas, your Tony Fernandez. We want them to be explosive as well. As Asperilla picks up a yellow card there. I thought he was, yeah, that's definitely a yellow card. I was just about to say, I thought that was a little bit unlucky, but looking at that replay again, I mean, probably could have been worse than a yellow. But we will absolutely take a yellow card. So yeah, I wouldn't mind. I know he's been really good in this game, Llorente, and he combines so well with Gorozabal on that left-hand side. But I wouldn't mind accepting an offer if we do end up getting one for him. I mean, we will have to give him a new contract, right? Because he's got less than 6 months left in his contract right now. I'll tell you what. Ekins have made a couple of fantastic saves late on in this game, and he is definitely the reason why we will be keeping a clean sheet in this one, and certainly a contender for the man of the match as well. A couple of late saves there, otherwise this game might have ended up a different outcome, but it's a good performance overall from us, other than the last 10 minutes or so where we slowed down a little bit. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. We will remain in the top 4 going into the next episode. But I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.